Today on our Montana Homestead in FS25, it's July, and we're making big money this month from alfalfa hay, saving up for a new project. It's going to be big, but also expensive. Let's go. You can find a link to this playlist in the description below, or check the channel page for other farming series you might like. Welcome back to our Montana Homestead here in FS25. We're on the map of Judith Plains, Montana 4X. And yeah, we're continuing. This is episode 9 in the series. It's July. Yeah, we didn't have a June episode. There wasn't anything really going on in June. But look at this. It's July. Our corn is growing pretty well. Our wheat fields. Yeah, so there was no episode last month because there was really nothing to do. Now, we got that harvester last episode ready for harvesting. But there was no harvest contracts last month that we could do with it, even though canola can be harvested here in June. And now even in July, there's no harvest contracts. I was hoping to find some work with our harvester. There is some harvesting work here, but it's not with the machine that we have. So perhaps later in the year. But we do have some things which you, notice right here, I got us a semi. Been doing a lot of contracts. Yeah, so that's also why we have money. We got a semi now. Spent all of June doing a lot of contract work. Afforded us a semi. This is, so we have specific money goals here on the farm now. And now today here in July, we're going to be working largely on our alfalfa field. Our alfalfa is ready to cut again. So I figure let's sell those bales that we have, those bales that we baled up or that we stacked up last episode. This alfalfa is ready to cut. Yeah, so we got 14 bales of alfalfa. I say let's sell those because we're about to, harvest this whole field again. And, that's what we're working on today as our other crops aren't ready. Done some work around the area. Yeah, so there's that. So yeah, this semi here, this is like about the best investment that we can make for the farm on this 4X map where everything is miles away. It's so essential to have this to get around because it seems like every time I take a contract, it's way down at the south end of the map. Being able to load the tractor on this, and I did check, our harvester will fit on it, although barely, our harvester will fit on this. I just got back from doing a cultivating contract. And yeah, this makes it so much easier to get around. However, it's not easy to back these trailers on and off of it, but there we go. All right, so now got a money goal for us. Got a money goal. I think we have everything we need for the farm. We even got a corn header for the harvester. That was super, super lucky. It's still at the store. We need to get it from the store. Well, we've got a semi now, so we could go down there, load it on the trailer, and bring it back. No more driving. That was the last straw. I was driving the harvester. Driving the harvester at 12 miles an hour, all the way here from the store. That was, anyway, we got a corn header. One came up on sale that was used for only like, I don't know. I don't remember how much it was, but it was affordable. It was cheap. So we got a corn header. Oh yeah, so anyway, where I'm going with that is, I think we've got everything we need for the farm. We can definitely move on from here. And so I got a plan for the farm. Oh, let's get our front loader attached so we can start moving hay bales. Plan for the farm is, it's doing fine right now. Now, I said this last episode. I said I'd like to spend more time working on our farm and less time doing contracts. The way to fix that is very simple. Here, let me drop this weight off over here. We need more farm. Yeah, if we had more farm and more land to work, then we wouldn't have as much time to do contracts. Nothing wrong with contracts. They're making a lot of money, but I'd like to spend all the time working on our farm. I want to have more farm than we can possibly handle. And I was looking at the map. There's this nice piece of land right here, which is about the same size as our current plot of land. And I thought, wouldn't it just be fun if I bought, on top of the fields we already have, if we bought another impossibly large field? It seems fun to me. And actually, the contracts I've been doing are on fields this size here or bigger. Now, this field costs $500,000. For a mere $500,000, that field can be ours. I don't think we need any other equipment. Any other equipment we may need here or there, we can rent. So for right now, it's kind of the immediate goal, 500 grand. And then we're going to buy that field right there that you see behind our building over there. I think we can make that goal this year. I don't see why we can't, why not? Especially after our harvest and after we sell our crop. That's going to be a big, boon, plus whatever we make in contracts this year. I think it's realistic that this year we can have that field. I think it'd be kind of cool. Instead of, usually on farms, my goal is to get bigger and better equipment and everything like that. But that goal always, I'm just trying to get these hay bales, so we can fix that stack. There we go. That goal always ends up just petering out. There's always the point where you get more and bigger equipment, more and bigger, more and more, and then you get bored. So instead of just aiming for bigger, better tractors and everything like that, let's aim for having more land than our equipment can reasonably work, and that keeps the challenge there. And then when we aim for bigger tractors, it'll be out of necessity because we have more land to farm than we know what to do with. I think that sounds like a better goal than just, this is the Homestead Challenge. And the Homestead Challenge here started off with us acquiring this 22 acres here and having very small equipment. So as our farm develops and grows, I say let's keep that challenge going by continuing to have more land than is reasonable for our small little farm. I think it's a cool idea. So we're going to buy that field there. So just saving up the money for that. So right now, all our work and everything, wow, my depth perception is really bad there. So right now, all the work and everything is going towards that. First, I figure, oh, wow, how'd that, okay, let me get these bales loaded up on the trailer. Let's see if we can just get these picked up and stacked somewhat. I'm not super concerned about how neat they are, but if we could possibly restack these a little better, load them on the trailer. I want to get these out of the way. We're going to get these out of the way and sold. I should have sold them last month. The price was highest last month, so we're going to sell these now. I forgot in June. We're going to sell these now, and yeah, I want to get these out of the way so that when we take care of our alfalfa this month, we got a place to put it. We got 14 bales here to sell. Can only assume that the field will likely put out about the same, so still need some fine touches here. I'm reminded that I still haven't put in, yeah, we need like maybe a gravel path over here from the other buildings, and then I want to have the area between these buildings here dirt. I forgot to do that now that I'm, oh darn it, now that I'm making a video and looking at it. Okay, we kind of got 3 bales here, so we'll just put them on the trailer however we can. We're going to be taking them to the animal dealer, which I haven't checked to see where that's at yet, but we've got a semi, which goes twice the speed of our tractor, so, and I've already put it to pretty good use. It's really good. It's so much better to be getting around the map, you know, with a semi that goes 60 miles an hour, you know, instead of a tractor that goes 30. All right, I was able to catch that bale, luckily. Now, can we very gently flip this? There we go. Good enough, I guess. I wonder if I can push these forward. Let's see if I can get fancy and push these forward. Probably asking for trouble, but let's see. The art of using a loader. It is a lost art. Okay, it's not a lost. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's not a lost art. There we go. But it is an art. Would be easier if I had a proper bale spike, the higher back, then I could pick up, you know, 2 or more of them, you know, more than 2 of them, and it wouldn't be an issue. But let me get these up here, and this will be all 14, and we'll find the animal dealer and head out, truck. Now, a lot of times, and, you know, one general good tip for this, when you're stacking them, especially like this, a lot of times I strap them as I go. That way I don't risk knocking them all down when I place more up. Kind of working without a net this time, but I think we'll be good. Let's get this one last bale in place here. And, but yeah, usually you see me strapping these as I go because, but no need. Oh, I didn't even, you know, I forgot to even tell you. Yeah, we got a new house too, clearly. I completely forgot about that. Well, June was a busy month. I did a lot. And yeah, so since last episode, we have a proper house, or at least more of a proper house than we had. We just had a little tiny cottage. Now we have kind of an actual house. Get our ramps up here. We got our hay strapped down. We have, is that right? 112,000 liters of alfalfa hay. That's what it says. Well, that's a lot. That's a lot indeed. All right. Anyway, yeah, so we have a, yeah, it looks much nicer, doesn't it? I forgot to even mention that as I go to the semi here. or a truck. All right, so we need to find the animal dealer. First, let's make sure that's still the good place for alfalfa hay prices. Yeah, it is. Let's see. This is such a big map. I'm still learning where stuff is. Where is the animal dealer? Help me look for a blinking. Ah, there it is. It's in town. It's okay. I already scouted that place. Okay. All right. I think that's all we need to see. I know where that's at. Let's go ahead and let's unmark that. I don't like blinky things on my screen. All right. Well, the drive there is going to be much quicker than it ever was with the tractor. Well, not exactly American Truck Simulator, but oh wow, look how crowded our driveway is now. Yeah, with our corn growing up all high. Now look how high it is. Yeah, not exactly ATS, is it? But that's a decent little truck. Yeah, this is funny because, well, I have this truck in ATS, and I have the same dashboard, or the old school 379 dashboard. Yeah, we're going to want to... We'll, in future crops, we'll clear out our space between the crops and the driveway there. Okay, I can't see. Is my trailer going to hit my crops? That was kind of fun, but again, the game is not ATS. It's not a truck simulator. It's a tractor simulator. Let's get our truck down to the store. I'll still edit this out, but the drive is going to go much quicker on my end, that's for sure. Wonder how much we'll get for all this hay. I think it's, it should be about $300 per 1,000 liters. So, and yeah, so I guess when we get back, that's what we're doing today, is we're going to work more in our field. I guess we'll be cutting alfalfa. That's really all there is to do, is cut alfalfa and bale it. Figured we'd sell this first. This is going to be some good income, however much it is. It'll be good income. When did we cut this? I guess it takes 2 months to grow. I guess it's only 2 months because... And wait a second. No, the last episode was May. That's right, because I skipped June. Usually there's an episode every month, but there was, I was having fun just doing contracts. I didn't figure I'd make an episode just for contracts. So let's see. It must be every 3 months because in the last episode, which was May, yeah, in the May episode, it was already growing back and we were in fertilizer over it, which means we cut it in April. So if we cut it in April and it's ready to cut in July, yeah, that means it was growing over May and June. So every 3 months. So right here, animal dealer should be up here on the left. I guess we just look for cows. Yeah, right here it is. And we want to look for a sell point. Oh, they got horses too. Let's see. It's an animal buy point down here. This is, what do we got here? Yeah, this is it here. All right. We currently have $97, almost $98,000. Let's see what they want to give us for these bales here. 33 grand. All right, that's, well, 300 per bale, a little over 100,000, or sorry, 300 per, 1,000 liters, a little over 100,000 liters. I was figuring about 30 grand, yeah. All right. That was, hey, that's just from harvesting our, our grass field, all right? Well, let's go do it again. Let's go harvest that grass field. We don't have any animals yet. Okay, so we don't have animals yet. What we do have is a need for money because we want to buy that field next door to us. And I think it'll be a great addition, too. I think it'll really help complete the look of our farm to have another big field and maybe leave that one as a big field, The fields we have, I have them split up, to make our farmland as it is. We'll buy the property next door. Maybe we'll carve some of it out, like, have some room to expand our farm out into that property, like maybe room for an animal pen or something, but largely keep that field, it's, fully intact and have one big field. I think it's just a really cool idea. So anyway, we don't have animals yet, so why save the hay for animals we don't have? Especially when it only takes 3 months to grow another crop of the hay. Well, we'll see. Let's get back to the house. So I guess needless to say, we sold our old trailer. That was another... the old trailer we had actually sold for enough to buy this trailer. The truck wasn't... the truck was pretty cheap. Just had to save up 50 grand for the truck. The trailer, yeah, we were actually able to sell our old trailer to buy this. I figured, hey, we don't need that piddly little trailer we had. This thing right here, well, obviously it works as a good bale trailer. It can haul our tractor. I did a lot of contracts with this trailer already. It makes it much faster to move equipment. It's big enough that I actually was able to, let's see, last month I took 2 contracts. I took a fertilizing contract and a baling contract, and this trailer was big enough to fit the fertilizer spreader on the front of the trailer up here, and then back here the tractor and the baler. So this thing can hold a lot of stuff. All right. Now, we just got our small little mower, but it's enough for this field. Oh man, I'm looking at our tractor. Yeah, it's got even yet more hours on it. Last episode, I believe the tractor had about 21 hours on it. Well, now the tractor's got 28 hours on it. But you know, but one thing is, having that semi, it's going to reduce the amount of time we put on our tractor, for one. Yeah, because we won't be driving it to and from every... You know what? Speaking of all that, we don't give this little Farmer 300 here enough love. How about we... Yeah, let's mow our field with our little one. We should be. I should be using it more. I keep forgetting I'm using the big Fendt for everything. Let's use the little Fendt. Here, let's take this loader off. This tractor, yeah, this is what we should be doing with it. I always end up using the big tractor because it's just so much more capable. But for running a bush hog, this little guy right here is the perfect tractor. I only had the mower attached to this guy just to move it, and then I left it attached. But, all right. One little mower versus our alfalfa field. Yeah, it takes a few trips around the field. That's for sure. Let's see what kind of harvest we get. Last time, of course, we pulled those 14 bales off that we just took to sell. Oops, had my wrong tool selected. There we go. This time, well, this time we'll see. Yeah, this tractor works perfect for this. I don't know why I didn't use it last time, and this will save us time. Notice, yeah, so notice our big Fendt has 28 and change hours on it, and this guy here has 0.5 hours. I've not been using it for anything because, well, the thing is, the big tractor, it's already out. It's already got the stuff attached to it. It's already, you know, it's so easy, just always use it. But I like this little Farmer 300. I think it's a cool tractor. I got it for the farm mostly just because I think it's a cute little tractor. I always thought it was a cool looking tractor. And I figured it never hurts to have a small tractor. Kind of ashamed that it's only got half an hour on it. I honestly thought I'd used it more than that. I guess not. Now, is this mower's work speed really only 10 miles an hour? Let me check on that. Mowers usually go faster than 10 miles an hour. I want to make sure it's not the tractor itself. Let's see here. Nope, that's its work speed actually. Okay, well, I'd never noticed this mower has a slower work speed. Alright, I just want to make sure, yeah, this tractor has the required horsepower for it. I mean, it's got to, right? It's just a little bush hog, yeah. Tractor's got the required horsepower. The mower just has a slower than average work speed. Usually on mowers, you know, they run usually like 14 miles an hour. But it's a small field. I like the way the alfalfa looks on this map. You know, as I mentioned before, as you probably know, alfalfa is a custom crop. So anytime you see it on a map, it was put there by the map maker. I like the alfalfa that he put here. I think it looks cool. This map has alfalfa and also clover for, you know, additional grass types. So yeah, if we sell this next harvest like that last one, well, I guess I'll get that finished up this month because presumably, right, we'll get another 33 grand, assuming we get the same kind of yield as last time. Yeah, and I figure we don't have the animals right now, may as well sell it. So this will help us on our goal, I guess, you know, our goal of $500,000. We do still have a couple of payments left to make on the harvester. Yeah, there's that, but it's not too bad. I like this little tractor though. It should be, yeah, I should have been using it. It just hasn't crossed my mind from now on. Well, and it might have been because, like I was saying, I was going to say we should be using this for contracts as well to save hours on our main tractor. Our main tractor is going to, you know, it's starting to get to the point where it's going to need repairs again, and repairs are not cheap. The last time I got repairs on the tractor, I think it was about $7,000. That'll add up over time if we have to, you know, keep repairing it. So I know I wasn't taking this one on contracts. I mean, this tractor has a lower speed limit than that one. It would have taken longer to get places, but obviously with our semi, their big flatbed trailer, we can haul this guy here around the map. So any kind of, well, what kind of contracts could this do? It could do any kind of bale wrapping contracts, bale wrapping or round bales, you know, small things like that it could run. Those are contracts that I commonly do around here. And it can do all the grass work here on our field. So I guess next month we'll probably be harvesting our wheat. I think I looked at this and yeah, yep, next month. So that's something to look forward to. Get to try out our harvester. I imagine we'll start seeing harvest contracts pop up. I'm kind of surprised we hadn't, because I checked and there were canola fields last month that were ready to harvest, but there was no jobs for them listed. Surely next month though, we'll start seeing contracts for harvesting pop up. And yeah, of course, our own wheat field. Yeah, this job is a little bit tedious with this small mower. I suppose if we had the money and we saw a bigger mower, you know, used, maybe we could upgrade. We've had this mower and actually this tractor since day one here on the homestead, and well, I haven't used the tractor much, but the mower's been, you know, it's fine for this field, but for, there is that. For contracts, I have been using the borrowed equipment whenever I take mowing contracts, because this thing is a bit small for some of the bigger fields. I mean, our field here is hardly bigger than a, you know, a backyard, really, so it's fine for this. I keep an eye on the used equipment. Right now it's just these two things. A forage wagon, we really don't need that, and this big huge bin, we don't need that. We don't need either of those things there. In fact, you know, we really don't need anything. So I'm looking forward to saving up, buying that field up there, and just imagining all the things we could do with that field. Right now, having just the two fields, you know, just having the wheat and the corn, you know, if we're not working on one of those fields, it feels like there's not a lot going on, you know. Today, we're just working with alfalfa, and also, you know, of course, that's why we didn't have an episode in June, because it would have just been doing contracts. That's another thing that I think, you know, having another field will bring to the table is we'll have, I'd want to vary our crops and what we were doing across all our fields, you know, so that the more fields we have, I'd like it if we had work on our farm every month out of the year, or at least when it's not winter, you know, at least reasonably have stuff to do basically every month out of the year. We're almost done with this. It's taken a minute, but a few more passes, we'll have this. I guess we're going to be doing this as hay like we did last time. It sells for really, it sells for a lot better than just the crop by itself. Let's see, what does the alfalfa by itself sell for? It sells for a little more. Yeah, the alfalfa grass actually sells decently, but the hay is worth more. So yeah, we'll be, and it's only one extra step, you know. After we finish mowing it here, we'll just run the tedder over the field. So yep, we'll be doing this again. And I guess we may as well be using our little Farmer 300 here. It's a Fendt Farmer 300. I guess we'll be using this for for that as well. We'll just designate this tractor for our grass field use. I don't know why I wasn't already. I guess I just kind of neglected this little tractor here. I am looking to add another tractor to the fleet, though. You know, I was saying that I want to buy more land instead of just buying bigger tractors. That way the challenge is always there. But I would like another tractor. I like a tractor that could do maybe a bigger one with narrow wheels, like row crop wheels. But I wouldn't want to get rid of this tractor. I'd want to keep this one. So I guess we'd be looking at an additional one perhaps. So if the right tractor came along at the right price, I could see buying another tractor, and it couldn't hurt to have a bigger one to handle some of the bigger jobs. But I do want to make buying that big field back there the goal first. I think it'd be more fun. Tell me what you think in the comments below. I think it'd be more fun to have, you know, enough land that it'd be challenging with our equipment than having big equipment where it's just easy to get everything done. This last little strip of grass here. It's all that's left of our alfalfa field. And we'll grab that tedder out and start turning this alfalfa grass into alfalfa hay. I guess we'll just park this. Kind of don't have enough places to park everything, and I kind of keep trading places where everything's parked. For now, we'll just park this back here. And where's our tedder? Oh, it's over here. But we gotta move our gotta move our fertilizer spreader. Yeah, we need more places to store things. And you know what else we need? We need a power washer. I've never washed this tractor in all the time I've had it. Yeah, you know what? We should build one right now. Because we should really take care of our equipment. Yeah, we should take care of our equipment and wash it off. Let's park this just in here for now. We really, really should. Let's see, where would be a good place to put it? I guess anywhere around here. Let's put it here by this building right here. This would be a fine place, I think. Oh, $4,000. You know, I'm going to put a pin in that and maybe come back to that later. I don't want to spend $4,000. Every money is a lot of money right now. But now let's just go ahead. I know that I can get them for cheaper, but let's go ahead and put it in. Let's go ahead and put it in. Just put it right. Wait, let's see, it overlaps. Clearly it's not overlapping. There we go. All right. $4,000, but well, when I thought about it, it's like, yeah, 4,000, but we just made 33,000 selling those bales, and we're about to make more. So that's what changed my mind. It's like, yeah, it's true. Let's get this tractor its first bath since we've owned it. 28 hours of use, and I haven't washed any dirt off of it. Really, yeah, that's bad. It needs washing. Wow, now that I knock all the dirt off of it, I can see how much paint's missing. Yeah, being dirty was covering up all the scratches. There we go. That's mostly pretty good. Certainly a lot better than it was. Actually, yeah, it looks pretty nice. All right, well, now we can get to our tedder. Get out there and make some hay. There we go. We're going to get all of this flipped over. Leave it to dry out here in the sun. And we'll have hay. Hay, we'll have hay. Gonna get this all done this month. Yeah, while the prices are still high. The prices, according to the statistics window thing, you know, according to the prices guide, it says that, well, they should technically already be on their way down. The prices should already be on their way down. It looks like they are. So this will be the month. Well, now we'll be able to harvest this again in October. If we plant it in Yeah, well, not planted, but it's caught now, so it's gonna start growing in July. It'll grow through August and September. So yeah, October, I guess that'll be our last harvest of the year. So we're gonna get one more harvest this year out of the field, and that's what we're doing this month. We're finishing this up. I guess this episode probably ended up being a lot shorter. I'm only doing this one thing. There's been a lot of silence because it's just the one job, but the mowing was took a while. I didn't want to make it boring, so I probably cut quite a bit out. But this is the thing. We don't have a whole heck of a lot of land yet. It's one reason I want more fields. More fields means more like diverse work that we can choose from to do every month. So that's why, yeah, our current goal is to save up to $500,000, get that neighboring field. That'll be pretty cool. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Yeah, today was probably a shorter episode, but there's plenty of other content on the channel because, well, I've been busy making other stuff, playing Roadcraft and also American Truck Simulator. Anyway, guys, I'll see you back here real soon. It'll be harvest month. I'm looking forward to that a lot. I'm going to get this grass finished, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks a lot. Peace out.